Want texture and style in one stitch? Meet the Spiked Sedge. You're gonna love how it looks. I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And today I'm gonna walk you step by step through how to create the Spiked Sedge Stitch. If you're ready to learn, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. For the Spiked Sedge Stitch, you're going to have to grab a few things. First off, you're going to need a crochet hook of your choosing. For today's tutorial, I am using a size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook. You're also going to need some yarn, and so for today's tutorial I am using a medium weight size 4 yarn in this kind of turquoise color. This is also a tutorial that is written using US crochet terms. So this crochet stitch requires multiples of 3 plus 1 plus 1. So what does that mean? So first off, you need 3 stitches to complete the spiked sedge itself. You're also going to lose one when you work your first row of crochet into the chain, because we're going to work into the second chain from the hook. So we're going to lose one, so we need to take account for that. Finally, you have to end your row with a single crochet stitch. So that is the other plus 1. So 3 creates the spiked sedge. 1 you're going to lose when you go through that chain from your stitch count, so you need it to keep your stitch count where you need it. And then you end your row with a single crochet, so that's where the other plus 1 comes from. So what I have done here is I have chained 17. So my multiple of 3 is 15, plus 1 brings it up to 16, plus 1 brings it up to 17. So I have 17 chains here. To start row 1 of the spiked sedge stitch, we're going to start by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. So not this chain, but this one. And into that second chain from the crochet hook, we're going to place a single crochet stitch. Now I like to put 2 legs of that chain on top and 1 on the bottom. So each chain stitch has 3 legs or 3 parts. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm inserting my hook so that 2 of those 3 parts are on top. Total personal preference. Some people like to work into the back bump. Some people like to work into just the 1 loop. Whatever works for you. I like to do it like this. And then we're going to place a single crochet in that chain stitch. And then we're going to repeat and place 1 single crochet in each chain stitch all the way across. So because I started by chaining 17, I will have 16 single crochets by the time I get to the end of this row. So I'm going to keep placing single crochets to the end here, and then I'll show you how to go on to row 2. And then here is our last single crochet for the row. So that completes row 1. We have placed 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch across. Now if you're someone who likes to start with a foundation single crochet stitch or a foundation stitch, you would just foundation single crochet 16 times for this row 1. So to start row 2, we're going to begin by chaining 1 and turning our work. Now into this very first stitch, we're going to start by placing a single crochet stitch. Now we're going to work a half double crochet into that exact same stitch, and then we're going to work a double crochet into that exact same stitch. So all 3 of those stitches are worked into that very first stitch. Now we're going to start into our repeat. So we skip, and into the third, we're going to place a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet stitch. Now we repeat, skip, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. Repeat, skip, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, all into the same stitch. Skip, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all into the same stitch. Now what you should end up with is 3 stitches left at the end of your row. So 1, 2, and 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 like we have been. So skip, and into the very last stitch, we are going to place a regular single crochet stitch. So right there into that very last stitch, we just place a single crochet to end the row. Now, one side note, if you need to see how to chain single crochet, half double crochet, or double crochet in slower, more detailed moves, I've got links to videos for those down below. Now we're ready for row 3. Now we're ready for row 3. So for row 3, we're going to start by chaining 1 and turning our work. Into that very first stitch right there, we're going to place a single crochet and a half double crochet. Now this is where it differs a little bit from the previous row. For the double crochet, we're going to come down here to row 1 and work into that single crochet down here from row 1. So right in between my thumbs into this stitch right here is where we're going to actually work the double crochet stitch. So we're skipping over row 2, we're going back down to row 1, and we're working into that single crochet down there from row 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over, come down into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to create the spiked effect for the spiked sedge stitch. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. So single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet down into the one below. Now we're going to start our repeat. So skip and skip into this third stitch here. We're going to place a single crochet and a half double crochet. We're going to come down here to row 1 and we're going to work a double crochet down into that single crochet to complete the sedge stitch. So repeat, skip, skip, single crochet, half double crochet into the same stitch, come down and work into the row 2 previous and work a double crochet down there. Skip, skip, single and half into the same stitch, come down here, work our double crochet down here, skip, skip into this one, place a single crochet, half double crochet, and then a double crochet down below. You do that until you have 3 stitches remaining. It's kind of hard to see, but there's your 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and then 3. So we're going to skip and skip, and into this very last stitch right here, we're going to place a regular single crochet stitch. And that completes row 3. For row 4 and any remaining rows from here on out, we're going to repeat row 3. And so here from this point on out, it becomes a 1 row repeat crochet stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 and turn. So again, in that first stitch, you just place a single crochet and a half double crochet in the same stitch. Then for the double crochet, you're going to come down here and you're going to pick up this stitch down here. So there's kind of a little bit of a gap right here. So we're going down into this stitch right down here. So right down here, hopefully you can see that in between my thumbs is where we work. So we yarn over, come down there, and that's where we work our double crochet stitch for this row. So skip, skip, single crochet, half double crochet, come down into this stitch right down here and work a double crochet. Skip, skip, single crochet, half double crochet, come down into this stitch right down here and work a double crochet down there. Skip, skip, single, half, and then come down here and work a double crochet. And again, you're just going to keep repeating row 3 for the remainder of your project for however long it is. Again, remember at the end of the row, you should have 3 stitches left. So skip, skip, and work a single crochet into the very last stitch for the row. And that would complete row 4 and any remaining rows that you would have for your project. As far as finishing this crochet stitch goes, I would just end with a regular row of spiked sedge stitches, because if you look at the bottom here and the top, they look pretty similar as well as the sides. So I don't do any special finishing stitch for this. You could run a row of single crochets if you would like. Total personal preference how you would finish this off, but usually I don't run a special finishing row for this crochet stitch. I would literally just do another row of spiked sedge stitches across here and then end it where I needed to. So hopefully that makes sense there. And that's the spiked sedge stitch in crochet. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another 1-row repeat crochet stitch, you can check out my crochet blanket stitch video right here. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.